Northbound Capital City Freeway, slowing up at N Street through the American River Bridge and the Yellow Causeway. Just a bit west of Reed Avenue, you start slowing down on the way to Davis. Traffic brought to you by Zero Res Sacramento. Here is Dan in Sonoma. What's up, Dan?
Hey, Sean, it is Monday. That means the Chicago shooting report. This weekend, 33 people shot, 1 dead. You know, the funny thing is when you read these stories, the police they say the same thing. No suspects. We're investigating the crime. So in other words, you can shoot people and kill people over there in Chicago and totally get away with it. So because there's no law enforcement, the communities are so dangerous, the police won't go into them. It is literally owned by the gangs and the underworld that's there. So it's a pretty frightening place, which is why I do these reports every single Monday to profile just how bad things are.
Thank you. We look forward to the reports every Monday. It's the highlight of our Monday.
And this is why, by the way, there would never have been a party for me and people going to this party. So that everyone knew it was fantasy world that you were talking about earlier this morning. Just wanted to clear that up. So,
well, nobody believes what I say anyway.
Well, that you and I both, especially our wives.
I mean,
our wives.
I've always been a wise guy. I can't help it.
And that's the best way to be. Speaking of wise guys, the Republicans. Oh boy. It has been over a month, I think, since Biden was forced out. Now, remember, he didn't want to step down, but he was forced out by Pelosi and the higher-ups. But the incompetence, well, he was forced out because of mental incompetence. And speaking of incompetence, where's the Republican Party putting pressure on that? Because, again, if he was forced out because he is mentally unable to serve, he should have been removed as president immediately. There is no push. There's maybe been tepid, and I mean tepid, attempts from Johnson, the Speaker, to get him out of office, but no real pressure. And I mention that because this would have forced Kamala Harris, to come out of hiding and speak out against the situation, because by them not putting pressure on Harris, they're letting her campaign from the closet. And I called this out, the very first day, when she started this campaign as it is. But you've got to force her hand and force her out of this situation. And the best way is to get the argument started, maybe the 25th Amendment or any other means, to get Biden out of office, because we're stuck with him till late January if nothing else happens.
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised if something else happened, Dan. Something else probably will happen. I don't see it. I don't see Biden in. We're not hearing anything out of Biden either. It's like he's already gone.
But see, the reason why is this: Kamala Harris is allowed to do this closet campaign with the illusion that Biden is still in charge and Biden is making these decisions. We all know that's wrong. We all know that's a lie, and that needs to be exposed and that needs to be brought forward. But it needs courage from the Republican Party. I'm laughing because I don't see courage in Republicans, hand in hand. But again, something needs to have happened. And again, if the old saying that if Republicans, they're so famous for screwing up an election, they may screw up this one because they're just sitting on the sidelines waiting for the Democrats to implode. So they've already imploded. They just did a month ago. So what are you guys waiting for? This is a golden opportunity to strike back.
They need to go on offense.
Exactly. They don't know that. They don't know that at all. There's no coordination. Speaking of that, over the weekend I went to the Sonoma County Fair. I haven't been there in years because of the pandemic and whatever else. And I went to the Sonoma GOP booth, and I talked to. There was a pretty good sized booth there for larger than it has been. And I spoke to only 2 people. Most of them did not want to speak to me. I mean, I was trying to approach all of them.
Don't they know who you are?
No, they don't.
No, wait, they probably do.
But if they do, who knows? But I spoke to only 2 people, one in particular, and she was nice and fairly conservative. But it's the same old people running it, because I asked questions about who's still here, who's moved up, and again, it's just the same old group, the same old failed people. Nothing's changed. All you have are some brand new people that are bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, and so forth. They don't understand the system. They don't understand that their leadership, Jessica Patterson, and before her, Jim Brulte, are bringing this party down. And, here we are a couple months out from the election. I have heard nothing from the Republican GOP. I've heard no strategy. Once again, you're going to have a virtual clean sweep from the Democrats in the worst time possible. It's never been this bad in my lifetime. I've never seen it been this bad. This is a golden opportunity to move forward, but unfortunately, you've got the wrong people in charge.
I would agree. Dan, we're just about out of time. I wanted to sneak in some baseball.
Yeah.
You're going to a ball game tonight, aren't you?
No, actually, it's next Monday.
Oh, it's
the
next
A's are
Monday.
Out of town. Yeah,
okay.
Next Monday.
All right. I had my Mondays mixed up. All right, then. Well, thanks again. We'll talk at you later.
Talk to you tomorrow. Thanks.
Take care. Dan in Sonoma, everybody. 725, sunny and 87 this afternoon.